Detective John Smith sat at his desk, scrolling through the latest case files. He had been assigned to a new case, one that took him far away from the busy and chaotic streets of New York City. This time, his destination was Africa. As he read through the details of the case, he learned that the victim was an American journalist who was found dead in a tribal village in the heart of Africa. It was believed that she had been working on a story about the impoverished lives of the locals when she was killed. The local police have failed to solve the case, and that's when the U.S. government asked for Detective Smith's help. Without hesitation, Detective Smith packed his bags and boarded a flight to Africa. As he stepped out of the airport, he couldn't help but notice the stark contrast to his city. The air was thick and humid, and the streets were bustling with people dressed in vibrant colors. He checked into his hotel and immediately headed out to the village where the journalist was found dead. The locals were hesitant to talk to him, but with some persuasion, one of them finally opened up. "I saw her walking towards the tribal leader's hut that day. But that's all I know," the local villager said in broken English. Detective Smith's instincts kicked in, and he decided to pay a visit to the tribal leader. As he approached the hut, he sensed something was amiss. The door was open, and inside he found the tribal leader lying on the ground, unconscious. He quickly called for help and searched the surroundings for any clues. That's when he came across a single piece of cloth with a distinct tribal pattern. He immediately recognized it as the same pattern on the journalist's clothing in the crime scene photos. Could the tribal leader be behind the murder? But why would he attack the journalist who was trying to bring attention to the struggles of his people? As he pondered over these questions, he received a call from the local police. They had caught a suspect trying to flee the village. It was none other than the local guide, who was hired by the journalist. Under intense interrogation, the guide confessed to the murder. He revealed that the journalist had discovered the tribal leader's involvement in a corrupt scheme, where he was exploiting the poor villagers for his own gain. The guide, who was also a victim of the scheme, couldn't bear to see the journalist exposing the truth and decided to take matters into his own hands. Detective Smith was shocked at the truth he had uncovered. He was reminded that life in Africa was not just about the picturesque landscapes and diverse wildlife, but also about the harsh realities and struggles faced by the locals. As he boarded his flight back home, he couldn't help but think about the journalist who had lost her life while trying to shed light on these issues. It was a case that would always stay with him, a reminder that not all crimes were committed for selfish reasons, but sometimes for the greater good.